What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. The Red Raiders will put total leather and will get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Kansas offense takes the field. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. The Jayhawks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass. It's Hawkins. They get to him as he throws. It's caught. And they'll knock him down.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
It's caught. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Jayhawks are moving quickly down the field. Give to the back. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks and first down. The Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Jayhawks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I really don't understand the play call. Palmer, like 3rd and long, and they're not trusting their quarterback. Does this say something about their quarterback moving forward? We'll get to that as the game progresses. But, man, I just think you got to trust your quarterback, and you got to pass the football on 3rd and long.
Never a doubt. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
He'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense will take the field for the first time. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
Man, I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
Now he's going to break the pocket. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offense?
Turning it on! Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. And the Red Raiders with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a crease to the left. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Red Raiders started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for room. It's Green. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Dropping back. It's Hawkins. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to beat the D deep. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Now they'll run it on the toss. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6. And the Red Raiders can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run it. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Off the play fake. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. Back down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
Timing has to be so good. You're throwing it his own defense over the middle of the field. The ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. That's the end of the quarter. Kansas has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. They'll try the run. Oh, he's got a chance. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Hawkins. The tight end outside. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on 1st down, and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so much about right here. Seeing zone, know when to sit it down, boom, positive yards, nice positive play for this offense.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
The Jayhawks have their offense in high gear. Right back to the well. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. And the Jayhawks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. On the run, it's Green. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Now facing a 3rd and long. Trying play action. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. It is good. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Phyllis, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Buffalo is just crushing it out there right now. Almost reminds me of Bills Mafia at a tailgate. They're up 14 over Ball State. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. He leaves it with his back. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Clock ticks down, under 4 minutes to go in the half. They'll try to get outside. Got room to work. Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice gain. On 1st and 10 from the 38. The run from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Makes the grab. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Might be calling a hot route. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. Ran right through the... Continues to fight for yards. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
This is a special talent playing the tight end position because he's not a guy that's just going to catch flat routes and block. He's a guy you can line up all over the field. He can stretch the field vertically, shows off his speed. He has very rare athleticism for a guy at his position, and he showed it there on that long touchdown catch.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Pass interference. Defense.
The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. A strike downfield. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Looking to buy time. On the run, deep down the right side. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half...
Breaks into the open. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Red Raiders trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing, I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. That's a kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of P's being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
The Jayhawks come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. And the Jayhawks will punt it away on fourth down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Hudson. Turns it on in midfield. There he goes. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Makes it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Red Raiders are threatening in the red zone. They're going to ride this running back.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hudson. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Better fasten those seatbelts. These offenses are cruising.
Man, trusting your quarterback in these situations is huge, and you could tell they trusted him, and he delivered right before the half, the chance to take the lead and take all the momentum.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. He's loose. He's at the 10. Touchdown, rock chop. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance. Excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes a move. He's out of bounds at the 37-yard line, and a really nice job to set up this offense with good field position. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Quarterback moving. He'll try to do it himself. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. The Jayhawks will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Red Raiders in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quickly out to the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Still on his feet at the 45. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Red Raiders with the 1st and 10. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll do it himself. Look out, he's got room. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Motion from the back. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. And the Jayhawks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a 1st down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one deep. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. The Jayhawks will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That is just gorgeous. Knocks it out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession play.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. And the Red Raiders come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Quarterback keeper. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. The Red Raiders can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. And the Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Off play action. Throws for the tight end. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The Red Raiders are flying down the field. On the run, it's Sticky. Can't get him to the ground.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Red Raiders back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Might be changing the route. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man to the left. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. The Red Raiders, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looking to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Red Raiders! Extra point here will give them the lead. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Hawkins. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Jayhawks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll send the back in motion. Gets it to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. It's complete. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
Oh, they're after him. That's caught. It's Hayes. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. The Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. On the run, it's Green. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to fire. Tight end finds a soft spot. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Jayhawks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Got some room in under the goal line. Touchdown, Kansas. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
Makes the grab for the two-point conversion. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. And the Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He might want another play. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Nicky. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. It's pretty clear he didn't care about the double coverage. He thought his guy was better than their two guys.
Well, and there's reason to think that. That dude's a stud, and I understand it. I want to find ways to get him the football, but When it's 2-on-1, I might think about looking somewhere else.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10.
And that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Go east-west, and the quarterback gets strung out, doesn't pull the trigger and really make a decision. You'd like to see him stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, get more of a plus yardage on this play. Nice job by the defense.
Second down, he'll throw it. The screen, he's got wheels. He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Time to take a shot. He caught it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. Fullback's got it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this.
Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Into the end zone, the 2-point conversion is good if it stands. There is a penalty marker on the play. Will wonders never cease if you're a defensive guy? They call PI on the offense this time. He'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Rides to back and leaves it. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll give it to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Jayhawks line up to punt it away. Nice move, creates some space. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. With the catch, it's Stone. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47. And the Red Raiders with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
That's a big stop for this defense, and more importantly now, it puts them in a huge position. I want to use that clock as my friend. I got to take away the sidelines. I can't give up a big play and let them get a sideline and then sneak that field goal unit on. Got to make sure I understand where that yard is to get to where they want to kick the field goal.
The Red Raiders will line it up on 1st and 10. Pocket breaking down. He'll throw it. Pulls it in. It's Dickey. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. They get the timeout and the clock reads 3 seconds. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. And it all comes down to this. Make or miss, win or lose. It's good, and that's your ball game. That's the entire scenario you build up in your head in the backyard. Final drive, everything on the line, and you get the W.
So dang cool. How many times did you do it in your backyard?